Good evening. Happy Monday, November 23rd. This is your daily news update, and we're going to talk about stocks, specifically in the EV sector. If you've had stock in the EV sector for the last couple days, you've seen quite the run up. Primarily, I want to talk to you guys about the month of December and dates to be aware of as far as spikes for the market, especially in the EV sector. Um, if you have a calendar around, I want you to circle these dates. December 1st. I want you to circle that day because that is the first day after Black Friday's numbers come out. You'll see the outcomes of retail, EV sector, pretty much everything riding up. Circle December 8th and or 9th. This could include the 9th based on a bit of a delay of getting those results, but this is worth watching because of the vaccines requesting emergency usage. That's going to affect the market. Specifically, I want you to look at biotech, not for the actual vaccines. Don't look at Moderna and Pfizer and what was the new one that just came? AstraZeneca. Those are great. Vaccine news is great, but specifically biotech because the NDRA results. This is a new method of testing and clinical trials for all of these pharmaceutical companies. And basically, they're saying with this type of testing, it's like taking the cassette out of of what you're working on and putting in a new cassette and taking those results, which is going to speed up the process. Don't be surprised if you're going to see a whole lot more improvements in the pharmaceutical sector because it's quicker. It's gonna like before this all started. It was unheard of to get a vaccine within anything less than 3 to 4 years. Now you're going to see with this huge, adjustment that it's going to be so much easier for these pharmaceutical companies to kind of roll things out because they're able to kind of control and variable a lot quicker. So enough about biotech, but December 8th and 9th. Also, December 11th, with the government potentially setting up their budget. These are all good news days that are going to potentially affect the market, especially in the EV sector. So definitely take a look at that. As far as December 14th, that's another big day because by then we'll know who won the election. Right now, the stock market's acting like it's not affected by the certainty, but in all reality, if Trump ends up winning because they potentially see Biden taking over, maybe that would affect it negatively. I doubt it, just because the stock market's been so bullish. And then lastly, December 19th. Circle those dates. December 1st, December 8th and 9th, December 11th, December 14th, and lastly, December 19th. And December 19th, only because there's a very slight possibility of an executive order for stimulus and or an extension of unemployment and or results on extending expiration dates for moratorium of mortgage forbearance, rental assistance, expiring unemployment of PUA and FPUC. But on the same token, look at these stocks. If we, obviously we're kind of gearing away from the idea of a complete shutdown, which would directly affect the market. In words of wisdom based on what we saw from March, and the quarantine, products and services like Zoom and Amazon and Best Buy and Home Depot, they jumped because if you're stuck at home, you can work on your house. So why not go to Home Depot? Fix up your house. You're not going anywhere. Or Zoom, you're going to have to work from home or work virtually or learn virtually. So those types of stocks are going to go up. So definitely look at Square on the 19th and obviously biotech for the December 8th and 9th vaccines. Look for any kind of side effects that might come out from these vaccines. I think this is vitally important. But on the same token, let's dial back into the EV section because I'm big on Tesla. I'm not quite sold on NIO. The difference between Tesla and NIO, just so you guys get a little perspective, NIO is like a tenth of what Tesla is. There's some slight similarities in what they're doing, but then there's some edges that I don't quite like NIO, replaceable batteries, as well as the implementation of LiDAR into their systems, which could affect their margins. But the long and short of it is, I'm not that excited about NIO. I'm more inclined to stick with Tesla. Also, just a little bit of Bitcoin. It's going crazy. Ethereum is huge. Litecoin is doing very well. BTC had spiked up to 18.5 plus, which was fantastic. But the long and short of it is keep your calendar open. Hope you all have a happy holidays and a very motivational Monday, if you will. I love and appreciate all of you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I absolutely want to appreciate all of you. I did get a notification that I have 10,000 views on my channel, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I think the information that I bring is pretty valuable, and hopefully you guys do too. Also, I'm giving away my stimulus check to anybody who subscribes to my channel, comments below, and shares on social media. As soon as we get an idea of what the stimulus check will be, and once I hit 500 subscribers, may actually consider lowering that down to 150, just because I'm so close, and it's the end of the year, and I'm feeling very giving. I love and appreciate all of you. I'm grateful for all of you, and to those families that we helped out yesterday, it makes me feel so much happier knowing that I have faith in our humanity and the fact that people want to help other people in need. There's so much food insecurity out there. You guys chipping in, helping out with groceries, single mothers that are now at home because their children are virtual learning and no choice but to have lost their job because they can't afford daycare on top of all of the other things that are happening. But I love and appreciate all of you. Happy Monday, and as always, we'll be talking soon.